Welcome to the MonQcle Introductory User Guide video series. This video is the third in a series intended to cover the basics to help you get started in MonQcle. In the previous videos of this series, we've covered how to create an account, the various account options, the main features of the profile page, creating a dataset, and how to add questions for a standard cross-sectional dataset. In this video, we will review how to add records and sources and code answers for a standard cross-sectional dataset. At this point, you should already have created questions for your standard cross-sectional dataset. If you need a refresher on how to do this, please see our previous video in this series titled Using MonQcle, Adding Questions. A link to the video can be found in the description below this video. After adding questions to your new dataset, you will be ready to create your first jurisdiction. Starting from your new dataset homepage, click the Add Record button at the top right of the screen. This will bring you to a pop-up box that will prompt you to choose a jurisdiction. From the drop-down menu, choose between countries, states, cities and counties, other settlements, and all places. Start typing the jurisdiction you wish to code until it appears in the list below and click on it. Once you've selected the jurisdiction, a Google Maps depiction of the jurisdiction will automatically generate. Confirm your selection by clicking Next. You will then need to add a time range for the record. This time range should include an effective date and a valid through date that cover the period of observation for all the laws included in the record. For example, if you want to create a record that shows the current state of New York laws on distracted driving, the effective date of the record should be the most recent effective date among the New York laws you wish to include. The valid through date will be the end date for your observation. Once the date has been entered, you will be prompted to label the record by entering a series title. We recommend entering your name. The series title is not publicly listed. It simply serves as a way to easily identify the records if you have multiple coders inputting records. Once you click Save, you will be taken to the individual record page that you've just created. Now that you've added a record, you can start adding the laws you wish to code from. Please note, MonQcle's license agreement precludes you from adding any legal text that you have obtained under a license that restricts storage of text in a database. To add a law, click on the New Source button. Enter the citation and title for the law in the title field. Then add the effective and valid through dates for that version of the law. Each law added must be in effect during at least the entire time range of the coding record itself. In other words, the effective date must be the same day or before the date of the record effective date, and the valid through date must be the day of or beyond the valid through date. Once you click Create, you can copy and paste the text of your law into the generated text box. Be sure to check the formatting of your law for accuracy when you paste it into the text box and click Save when finished. Follow these steps to add all the laws necessary for your record. To code the record, use the laws on the right-hand side to answer the coding questions on the left. Start by expanding all the coding questions. There are 3 ways to expand the coding questions. Expand all the questions at once by clicking the Expand button next to the Mark Finished button. Expand each question one by clicking on the text of each question individually, or expand each question individually by using the Expand button inside the question. Answer each coding question by selecting your desired answer choice or inputting your answer into the text field. The coding will automatically save, but you also can save manually at any point by selecting the Save button. We will cover how to add citations to your coding answers in the next video of this series. Sometimes coders will want to provide more information with their coding answer or highlight a specific nuance in the law. While selecting your coding answer, you can add a caution note to your response to type in a text note. This caution note will appear in your standard data download and on your published dataset page. If you want to add an explanatory note to any of your answers, click the Yes bubble underneath the caution flag field below the coding question. Upon clicking Yes, a text field will appear where you can then type your note into the text box. Once you have entered your caution note, a caution note icon will appear next to the coding question. Once you have answered all the coding questions, mark the coding record as complete by clicking the green Mark Finished button. This will turn the coding record progress bar on your dataset homepage green, which can signal to a supervisor that your record is complete and ready for review. Thank you for watching. This is the third video in our Using MonQcle Introductory User video series. Now that you've added and coded records for your dataset, we recommend the next video in this series, Using MonQcle, Adding Citations, which will guide you through the process of linking laws to your coding record. A link for the video can be found in the description.